I'll stop annoying you now. So anyway guys, I am going to do a video on basically how I edit my photos, what camera we take them on, how I upload them, and blah 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 blah. So this is the camera that I use. It has no lens on it at the minute because they're in my bag, and I will show you the lenses individually. But it is a Canon 750D, and it's got like, you can use touchscreen. I'll turn it on. That's the on button. So it has no SIM card at the minute because focus. This is what happens when you try and use your phone to vlog, because it's in my computer waiting to do the photos. But it just looks like that, and you can either change the viewpoint from the viewfinder up here to the actual camera here. Like if I take that off, you can't actually really see anything because there's no lens in it at the minute. But yeah, anyway. And you can also video on it. There's a little video button up here. And yeah, it's pretty smart, I guess. My thing keeps falling off it. There we go. And it's just got like obviously a long strap on it. And then the lens that came with it is this lens. It is a 18 to 55 milliliters. Okay, millimeter lens. It's pretty good, really. I guess it's pretty good for long, like when you're taking wider shots and that. But we don't tend to use it that often because you can't zoom in that far. And obviously, as you guys all know, when you're out doing show jumping cross country, you can't exactly only zoom in about this much to get to the other side of the course. It just does not work. So we tend to use my bigger lens that I bought, which is this lens, and this is a 70 to 300 millimeter lens, and it is actually electric. I will put it on the camera to show you. Definitely not wrecking the place. So this is what it looks like on the camera. Turn the camera on. It's electric, and if I like want to zoom in, it zooms in all the way, and it just kind of adjusts itself. So yeah, and then we have this, which you put on it to basically stop the glare of the sun, or like if it's raining, to stop the rain getting into it. So really we just look like we've got a massive lens, but we don't. And this is actually a Sigma lens, which is one of the only other lenses that fits on a Canon camera, because I was really, you know, poor at the time and I couldn't afford the actual Canon version of it, so I bought this one. Because, you know, I've got 2 horses, I don't exactly have money to spend on camera. So that is the cameras that the camera that I used to take pictures of either like my friends and stuff, and what my dad uses to take of me. It's actually a super good picture. My dad's not the best at taking photos, like he's not a trained photographer or anything, it's just like self-taught. So as we've already seen on my phone, I decided to try and vlog this on my camera now. You're basically sat on a load of books. I'm not a vlogger, so I'll make do with what I have. But this is my computer. My dad brought us this ages ago. He bought it for work, but my dad can't use computers, so it ended up staying here. Which worked out better for us, really, because now we get a lovely massive computer. This is my family, excuse the photo. So basically, these are my photos down here. I don't know if you can see that. I might have to bring the camera closer. Right, there we go, we are focused. So basically, I will zoom in on the photo. But over here, in this little bar here, we have the background copy, which is literally just this photo. So I drag it down and I copy it, and there's like a little, what looks like a sheet of paper with a corner lifted. That's the best way to describe it. So yeah, drag and drop it so that you, if anything goes wrong, you can always go back to the background copy. And then up here, I don't know, oh yeah, you guys can see that. Up here, like along this bar at the top here, there's what says Photoshop, File, Edit, Image, Layer, Type, Select, Filter, View, Window, Help. Whew. And you go on to Filter, and it gives you like loads of lists here. And I'm going to go to Sharpen and Smart Sharpen. And it gives you like a little image. And here, in this little box here, is how much you can sharpen it by. So it was on 0.5, but I don't think it really does much. So I'm going to put it on 1.5. And that looks better to me. So we go, if you press a little eye here, we go from a bit fuzzy to just like a little bit clearer. You don't want to overdo it with the sharpness, otherwise it just gets really bitty. And then I come down here and there's like a little circle where half it's white, half it's grey. And it brings you up a little chart. And I'm going to go to brightness and contrast. And I'm just going to do -5 in brightness just to like tone it down a bit so you can actually see in. And I'm going to do +5 in contrast, just because it gives you that little bit colour. And then I'm going to come back down to the circle thingy, go to vibrance, and then I'm going to do +10, see what that looks like, +15, see what that one looks like. So I quite like +15. You guys probably can't see much of a difference, but it's more like the way the colours stand out to me that I like it and the way I like it. And then I'm going to do +5 in the saturation. And if it was me, I don't want to over edit my photos, so I would probably leave it at that. I might actually make it a tiny bit sharper, just because I'm, you know, like my photos sharp. And I don't want to do 1.5 again, because look how bitty that looks around the bottom, and I don't want to be like, you know, zooming too much on his face, so I might do 1 and see how that looks. So like without the sharpness it looks like that, and without anything at all it looks like that. So all the editing we've done makes it actually stand out. And then, so my face is horrific in that, but like even the 4-leaf clovers on my Foxy Equestrian base layer really stands out in this photo. And I don't know, it just like, once you edit it a tiny bit, it just makes the photo stand out. And then you go to File up here, Save As when you've done with the photo. So I'm not going to edit it loads, I'm not going to make it seem like I'm a professional photographer, because I'm not. I just like editing my photos a little bit. I'm going to save it as Joey1, because that's his name, and it's the first photo that I've edited. And then I'm going to come down here to Photoshop, and I'm going to change it to JPEG. And I just leave it as 8, because it turns out really nicely anyway. And it would have saved then to my computer, so then I don't need it to save. And here it is. Comes up in my preview, and it looks like that. Hey guys, so thanks for watching my video. I hope I helped a little bit. I'm probably going to add some more of the photos that I did edit, because they are up here too, and just so you guys can see how it works. Obviously there is a way that you guys can send your photos to me over DM if you want me to have a play with them, but I thought it was just like a bit of a different video, something you guys can actually use. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching.